What is up, fam? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we finally got some side skirts for the Z, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Here are the side skirts. They are from IKON Motorsports. So as you guys can see right there, I have seen no reviews on these side skirts, so I'm pretty much the first guy that's actually going to be going over these. These are made of full polyurethane material, so they're very durable, very strong. And the reason I got these is because they weren't as expensive. I'll share a link with you guys on where I got these. You can find them on both eBay and Amazon, and they're relatively cheap compared to other brands. So Fly One Motorsports sells them as well. They look exactly the same, just not the same material. They have like fiberglass and full carbon fiber. So this is about 120 bucks, 130 bucks. So a lot cheaper. But let's go ahead and start unboxing it. Alright, so here are the side skirts. They did provide some screws, but we're not going to be using these. We're going to go to Home Depot, local hardware store. We're going to pick some up. We're going to pick up some bolts, washers, and nuts. I don't like using screws just because they tend to fall off and it won't secure it as well, and they just fell. But yeah, so let's go ahead and look at them. It has this mark that we can mount it onto the side skirt, and it's kind of extends a little bit, so it'll sit a little bit lower. But if you guys can see, I can bend it and it won't break. I was able to bend it all the way down without breaking it. So these are gonna for sure last a while. I'm on bags, so I don't really have to worry about scraping or anything, because I could just lift the car. So I think these are gonna look really good. We're gonna go ahead and start installing them, but first let's head to Home Depot. We're gonna pick up some small bolts and a few things that we can start installing these. Here are the ones that we're gonna be using. They have a bunch. They have the 10 piece, but those are way too small. And they have other sizes and longer ones. This should be long enough. And it has 8 pieces, so we'll grab 2 of them. And we need some washers too. And then we're getting a 30 pack of washers. These fit within these here. So we actually need 32, but I have a few at home laying around, so I'll just grab those. As you can see, they have a variety. Pretty much just pick whatever fits. I picked this one here, which is a number 10, a 30 pack. They also even have a 100 pack, just in case you want to use more. It's only a few bucks. This one has a price of $4.36 for the 100 pack. Alright, let's go ahead and check these out. I had to actually go back to the store because the bolts that I had were way too small, so I picked these up instead. They're slightly longer by a bit, but they should work. The other ones barely reach the top of the other side of the hole, so this should be enough to be able to bolt it on. Alright guys, so here's one side pretty much complete. In order to install these screws or the nuts and bolts, you will need to take off all the 10 mils that are hidden inside these holes. So there's quite a few, and then there's also like these ones right there. There's that 10 mil, and there's another one down here. So you have to remove all those in order to open up this flap right here. Once you open it, you'll be able to get access to the inside of the side skirt. That way you can start putting your screws in. So this is a bolt along with a washer, well, 2 washers and a nut. And then these other ones over here that don't have a washer. So for example, like this one right here, that's just a screw. So I pretty much have a bolt, nut with a screw, and then again bolt, nut, and then another screw. So I pretty much went all the way down. So now it's pretty sturdy. It's on there, it's not gonna go anywhere. So that's how it's looking so far. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take the car off the jack, and then I'll show you guys how it looks like and compare both sides. The install is not complete, so this is how it looks. I want to kind of show you from an angle coming up on the side. So as you can see, they stick out quite a bit, and the fitment's pretty good. Like, it's right on point. It might be just a little bit shorter, but I think that's because I have the mud guards, these things right here. So I have these. You can take them off and it'll sit a lot more flush, but I wanted to keep it. It looks really clean. It makes the car look a little bit lower, about an inch. If you look at it from down here, let's look at the other side really quick. So I like them. They look pretty cool. It's better than paying over $500 for some carbon fiber ones. These are made out of polyurethane, so they should last a really long time, and they also look really good. I have no complaints. I would like to have like a fin right there, just to kind of match the front, but I think that'll be a little too much. So I think this is actually perfect. I like it, and as you can see, fitment's pretty good. If I remove the mud guard, I think it'll sit a little bit more flush, but I want to keep mine because I think it looks cooler and it flows with the car a lot better. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. As you guys saw, it was a super easy install. Depending on how you do it, if you just use the screws, it's going to be really fast and easy. But if you decide to use the bolts just like I did with the washers and nuts, it's going to take a little bit more time. But I'll go ahead and add the product and where I bought it from in the description so you guys can check it out. You can buy it from both eBay or Amazon, depending on where you usually like buying your stuff from. It's from the same seller, IKON Motorsports. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and purchase them. At the end of the video, I'm going to leave a little bit of footage of me and my friends going to a car show. So you guys can check that out. My next video is going to be a full mod list of my car. So stay tuned for that one. I'll be working on that within the next week. So this should be coming out very soon. That's going to conclude the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.